recording, streaming. So they should both be live. Let's see if the Steam controller actually works with this perfectly legitimate DS that I've magically connected to my computer. Alright, looks pretty good. Stop that. Sit right here, that looks good. All right. So yeah, today my YouTube channel hit 1 million views, finally, even though I think 100,000 of those is that Goonies Game of Thrones thing I did, and another 100,000 of those is that one pony mashup video I did. So, yeah, I figured I'd stream some Advance Wars because I did that once a long time ago, and the computer was not fast enough to do it well. The new computer with the liquid cooling can do this just fine. I have not played Advance Wars in a long time, probably years. So, let's see how this goes. Let's see if I remember how to S-rank stuff. Also, Steam controller is kind of weird to control this game. Let's go into the campaign, because those are at least ranked. I can actually see ratings. If you go into free play, the main problem is that it won't actually tell you how well you did. It's just win or lose. Alright. And I have, while this is not my cartridge, because I had to get a save file to use in the emulator, my cartridge not only has 100% S ranks like this one, but as I'm looking around here, I have way higher points on a lot of these maps for the S ranks than whoever made the save file is. So I'm pretty confident in my Advance Wars abilities. So let's see, what's an interesting map to do here that isn't this one? Because I know I already streamed this one years ago. Star Islands. This one looks fun. Alright, screw it. Let's just do it. Oh, it's Fog of War and rain. Okay, interesting. So I am Penny. If I recall correctly, Penny's power is that units near her CO will not be affected by the weather, which is rain. And I think her power is just change the weather, which who gives a crap. And my opponent looks like Greyfield, who is that piece of shit genocide guy in the campaign. But I think his power is just his Navy units have more defense. And I forget what his CO power is. It's something like... Oh, right. I think he refuels all his dudes on the map. Alright, I don't remember this map at all, so we'll see if I can S-rank it in one shot. And we'll kind of play this by ear. So let's see. First things first, let's look at this map in detail. So you can see here that there's a whole bunch of cities on this side. It's a mostly symmetrical map. And the primary goal, the primary importance is to have someone defending my CO base right there. Because if the CPU rushes it, it would be very easy to get one-shotted in this game and not be able to come back from that. Conversely, if this were old Advance Wars as opposed to Days of Ruin, I would probably rush the enemy's base and do the same thing to them. But you can do tricky crap and win regular Advance Wars games like that. You can't really do that so much in Days of Ruin. It's a little more realistic. So let's see. First things first, I have to hyper-optimize building up my cash flow. And I have to hyper-optimize getting dudes over here to get this factory and then build units to defend this. So in the worst case scenario, if I do that, we'll have rough parity. We'll each have a main island, a small island, and it'll come down to tactics. So I gotta build an infantry up here, and an infantry down here, and I can't even build a third infantry. Yeah, Greyfield. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. Okay, so Fog of War complicates this in an additional degree because I can't just map out the exact details of what to do every round. I got to infer. So he's built 2 units, as you can see up there. So that means that he probably built 2 infantry, just like I did. Let's see. First things first. I already have this production facility. I want planes before I want seaports because transport copters are cheaper than anything else I could do. I'm going to keep cranking out infantry because I want to maximize, and see now I can build 3, the capture rate of these cities. Yeah, he definitely built 3 more infantry. So let's actually move over here to start capturing these. You can go up and get the airport, number 2. That's captured. And that's captured. You prioritize seaports, airports, because they provide income just like cities do. But they give you something in return. Like you can repair an airplane or build an airplane or whatever on them. So you always prioritize those. So I've got to make sure I have enough to actually build here a transport copter next round. I'm not going to build any more units, not immediately. I hope I can S-rank this. I hope I actually remember a good path. Kind of winging it. Alright. Keep my captures going. And now it's going to get interesting because I can move these guys out of the way. And I can build my T-copter that's super cheap. And look, I still got some money. Can't build a second T-copter yet. Do I want to build more infantry or just wait and build better stuff? Even though it's Fog of War, I tend to not bother with flares. So let's just save the money. I want to get air superiority. Alright, let's continue to hyper-optimize. Bring this guy down. Notice I can't get there in one turn, so it's a good thing I moved quickly. If I waited yet another turn, there'd definitely be trouble. Now, I need to defend this. One option is to get a troop over here. And there's a bunch of ways I can move a troop over there. But I suspect the enemy by now probably already has something on the way, is going to send someone for a quick capture. So another way to do that would be to send a duster or a battlecopter. I'm going to build a battlecopter because I can send that right up here, and I can actually defend this before I send troops. And for good measure, check this out. Another transport copter. And that is probably the best I can do. Oh, there's a bunch of people watching. Cool. Alright. Hopefully I am actually still good at Advance Wars. It's been a while. Alright. Now for the tricky part. Make sure. So I gotta optimize. So see, I'm gonna land here to drop the guy there. That way now I can one turn back and forth and start ferrying guys over here. Danger is he might come in and land on that, but I don't think he could have a guy over here. I'm pretty sure the AI is going to go for this, possibly this. In fact, that is the biggest one, so I got to get this copter up here ready to defend my tower. Oh, this analog controller is kind of hard to use. And this guy is going to be ready for my own quick capture. Start putting troops over there. So you see now I got a decent bit of money. Which means I'm going to build a gunboat. Gunboats will move infantry around, which is useful. More importantly, they actually do a ton of melee damage, and they're a good picket, meaning I want them, like if I have a battleship here, I might put a gunboat up here to catch any units that are trying to come in the Fog of War and protect it. It's like a screening force. Okay, he hasn't come after me yet, so I'm going to just hang out right... Oh, there he is! There he is, yeah. I would have lost the game if I had not sent someone over there. It would have been just an instant, sad loss. Now, I'm not going to put anyone in that gunboat yet. That'll be for later. I'm actually going to keep capturing to maximize income. Messed up a little bit. If I'd moved these infantry around a little bit better, I would have had this one capturing this round too. I'm slightly behind on that. But this is fine. That is fine. That is fine. And I don't have enough to build anything awesome yet. So let's just build infantry. Okay, one more infantry. Yeah, let's max out. So another aspect of this, there is a huge difference between playing this game, trying to get a high score, like get an S rank, versus just playing to win. Like if you're playing just to win, you'll build a lot of extra units and you'll lose the units on purpose and you'll use screening forces and all sorts of nonsense. If you're playing to get S rank, you hyper-optimize because you actually want to build as few units as possible. So I'm not actually going for S rank, like I'm just going to win. I want to make sure I win. So I hope I get an S rank, but I'm not actually trying specifically to get an S rank. If I were, I would have built a few less infantry. I would have optimized some things a little bit differently. I'm not going to send this guy back to ferry more because I have enough units over here. I'm going to move him down here to be ready for future capture and to make sure that he can't just land a guy here. Alright, meanwhile this guy is going to come Ferry it one more over. And now I can afford the fighter. So why aren't you building Navy, Rim? And the answer to that question is because on a map like this, in the rain, I can probably move a lot more effectively by having air superiority. The enemy's not going to build any battleships. Those are too expensive and slow. Air superiority is pretty easy to get in Advanced Wars if you pay attention even a little. So I'm building fighters first because I want to be able to intercept his air force, control the skies, and then I'll have some bombers coming in later for safety. I'm going to build... See, because fighters, look at this. Look at that range of what that fighter can attack. I can basically control the skies without any trouble. That copter might actually be enough. If I weren't as good as this, or if this were a bigger map or a longer battle, I would probably put a rocket here and a missile here, and I would put troops like infantry or anti-air on all these beach spaces and make this a fortress that would also be area denial, because between the missile and the rocket, I could prevent a navy or even an air force from coming anywhere in here. But I think this will go a lot faster than that, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, so this guy... See, I can't actually get in there, and he's probably got troops there. So I'm going to move this over here to be a screening force for anything that tries to come in across. Otherwise, just keep capturing, build up my income. Oh, I could have captured both of these in this round. I'm stupid. This guy should have captured that, so this guy could capture that. I will make good on this instead by moving him in here. And let's just hide out in the water, be ready to sneak in. You get up here for a similar reason. And let's build, one more infantry, because I'm going to start putting guys here to prevent landings. Actually, I'm a little exposed. There's a real danger the next turn a lander is going to come from here and try and plop a couple tanks there. Which doesn't mean I'll lose the game, but that'll be some annoying bad news bears. Alright, what's he gonna do? Oh, no lander! Oh, is he not defending this? Can I just win? The danger is if I push in here and he's defending it, then I won't be able to move in myself. Basically, I'll lose some turns, definitely lose the S rank, as I have to regroup and bring real forces in. I'm almost playing this too cautiously. Let's send this fighter over here. Yep, there it is. You hang back. You stay there. You get ready, actually. And for good measure... Okay, he could come in and attack my biz. Let's see if he does. Just leave that guy there. I don't think he's going to come in with real forces in time. And that's probably all I'm going to do for now. Maybe I should build a lander. Actually, fighter superiority might do it. See what he does. We retreated? Oh, I don't even care. Alright, I could take those guys out. Let's see what's going on here. Yes, I win. I win. Watch this. I'm not even going to bother. I could destroy those copters. Ain't even going to bother. I'm just going to put these guys here to prevent him from sending troops in to stop me. This is too easy. Now you'll notice, even though I claim I have won this, I keep moving everything. Just in case. You do not stop moving troops and coordinating and building up backline forces until you are 100% sure you've won. Pretty confident I got this, so I'm not going to bother, but if this was against a human, I would right now probably build a duster. No, I'd build a battlecopter there. In fact, I am going to build a battlecopter just in case. That was real sad. Real easy. Guaranteed win now. And I think that's that. Shit. If he had a bomber or a battlecopter nearby, he could have stopped me, but he didn't. So, might as well go for the S rank, which means I gotta do a bunch of damage right now, because basically destroying units and doing damage is one of the attributes of an S rank. So I'll destroy a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he didn't have enough troops to stop me. That's probably the best I can do. That was easy. Yes, I got DSMUNA, whatever. DESMUME. Oh, that's ranked it. All right, I guess I should break these down. So, speed, the game doesn't tell you, but there's a par for every map, and that in the campaign at least, and that is the number of days the game expects you to take to actually beat it. So I actually took, I forget the math, I think I took 2 more days than I could have beaten this 2 days earlier to get S in all 3 categories. But because I destroyed so many more units than he had, and because technique is roughly, think of it as how many units you build versus how many you have that get destroyed. But it's not just versus. Like, if you build too many units, then your rank goes down. If you lose too many units, your rank also goes down. So you want to build as few units as possible, destroy as many of the enemy units as possible, and beat it as quick as possible. And if you break 100 on any of those, like if you beat it earlier, you can get an S rank by beating something 5 rounds early, even if you have terrible technique because you lost a ton of units. Boom! Alright, so see, that's what I built. Almost nothing. What did he build? That artillery was literally worthless too. That was a garbage play there. Didn't even build that much. And more importantly, all I lost was that one fighter. He didn't lose many either. Alright. Let's try another one. If this was in free play, I could go into free play and play the opposite side of this and show you how the CPU could have won against me. Because all these maps are either tricky, like they're a trick, these are just puzzles down here. Not that one. Like that one's a puzzle. This one is a puzzle. This is actually one of the hardest maps in the game. It's trivial to win. It is extremely difficult to get an S rank in. Where's a really good one? Like that is just like a ridiculous puzzle. They're all just puzzly. But the puzzle ones here are sort of weird, and if you go into free play, a lot of them are designed for humans to play one-on-one, or they're incredibly one-sided. But a lot of these are designed to be weirdly one-sided just to make the game interesting. The only real difference is that these maps are all designed by someone, and they built all those stats in, so if you're playing free play, you won't actually get any stats. This is probably the second hardest map to get an S rank on, and it's actually not, like, it's easy to lose this one. This one's super hard, even though it looks simple. Let's see. Alright, this is a, I believe, purely symmetric one. Let's go for it. See if I remember how to win. Okay, we just got generic, no COs here. Symmetric map. Okay, so the main goal, the main thing I need to do is have a money advantage. I need to have more cities than the CPU at any given time. That guarantees victory. Meaning, I gotta capture everything on my side as quick as possible. And simultaneously, I have to get a foothold on his side, or more importantly, deny him some cities. Or at least delay them, which means I'm gonna build a bunch of bikes first to rush out and start capturing cities. Alright. Easy enough. Now I need to deny him access. Now I could just build a... Oh, I can't build a battlecopter yet, I guess. I'll save up for battlecopter. Let's see. I probably actually want to build one anti-air. Because anti-air is super strong against infantry. I'm going to burst ahead. This one's extra crucial, this city right here, because then I can put a defensive unit on it and hold this area with someone that'll heal. So I went ahead, and then I'll backfill with this guy, or maybe even with another unit later. I'll put that up there, because that menaces this whole area up here, so we can't actually capture them. And now, we can build a battlecopter. Alright. See, he came right in there. So I want to finish capturing this. I forget the exact optimization for this map. And he's got an anti-air as well. So I'm going to put this guy here to be ready to sneak in. I'm actually going to give that one up to Fur. Not optimal, but it's fine. I have 2 more cities than him, so I'm doing okay. So I got all that money. I'm going to save that money to build a better kind of unit now. Regular tank ain't going to do it. Now, in almost all these maps, the player who goes first has especially a symmetric map, player 1 has a huge advantage. That's just the nature of Advance Wars. Usually maps are cleverly designed to try to avoid that. Alright, so let's see. Where can that guy attack? Not very far. I'm just going to keep this guy over here menacing that whole area. Put a medium tank for defense. Otherwise, I'll save my money. Alright, I've definitely not played this optimally. That's what happens when you don't fully remember old Advance Wars strats. Let's see, if I move this guy in to deny that city, then I'll lose him. This guy can hold out for a little longer. What I'll do... protect my guy. Actually, that wouldn't be the worst idea right there. I remember how I hyper-optimized this one. I would stick a gunboat on one of these spots, and he can't easily attack them. We'll play this map again in a little bit. Alright, I don't want to let that guy in, so let's see. Let's build some big units. So I'm still ahead, only a tiny bit though. You can go heal. You can go do what needs to be done. Menace. You can't capture it right away. That'll at least deny 2 of these. If I'd optimized better, I could have denied that one as well. So I kind of messed that up. However, get around that pretty easily. Build another anti-air. Trying to keep a money reserve. Oh good, he attacked the copter. That's actually what I wanted. So I can finish that. Got to stay ahead on the money game. We're equal now, which is not ideal. However, he's got nothing coming up that's going to stop me here. I'm actually going to move this guy over here so we can also defend against that anti-tank. Won't give it a chance to come in. This guy is for a breakthrough later. Now, I don't really want to battleship it or anything. I think I want to just go Air Force Air Superiority. No, I think actually a better option is to go rockets. Oh, we built a fighter. So if I don't build air units anymore, that fighter, he wasted a ton of money, and all he's going to be able to go after is that one unit. He can't attack literally anything else I've got. However, I messed up and gave him that city. So I can deny the last city. Let's do this. So we can't actually attack me? Oh, I can deny it. Even though this unit will be severely damaged, that actually is a big win. I leave this guy even though he's on a weak terrain right there, because that otherwise my rocket couldn't attack the unit that's invariably going to come in here. Alright, so he built that useless fighter, so I'm not going to build an air force. I'm just going to land war it. Alright, so we're even. Not perfect, but I'll have the advantage now because I can deny the rest of those other two cities. Oh, he really wants to get this helicopter. He's not gonna. That fighter is literally just a waste. Yep, denial's in full effect. So next turn I'll have 14 cities to his 13, and that guarantees me victory. It's slow though. I could have had more cities. I could have denied more. Let's further shift. Playing it very cool here. I'll leave that infantry there, actually. And this guy can attack any of those spots. I'll move to a slightly more defensible position. Bring this medium tank up to be ready to engage that little tank. Don't have money to build another rocket. I've got plenty of infantry for the last push. Because I will have to push up there eventually. Let's build one more bike. I think that'll work. See, it seems so fiddly, but on a symmetric map like this is literally the entire game is me having one more city than him. Oh, he's just really going after it. Alright, dude. If you really want to, go take it. All the way. Oh, you can't reach it? What's going on? Alright, see, he's got an avenue for a push here. I've got to have my guy ready to deny up here. How do I want to skin that? Let's keep this guy healing for now. I'm not going to move into a better position. I'm going to make sure the denial continues. I've got extra units. I could sacrifice them if I need to. See, if I get full coverage here, I can whittle him down. Let's see. I want to attack this guy now. I'll let him strike. Whatever. That's fine. And let's get a breakthrough machine. I'm building way more units than I would build if I was going for an S rank. Maybe after this I'll play this map again, and then based on what I've learned from remembering it and playing it again, we'll try to do better. See, now he's going the rocket strategy, but I'm already in place. The rocket that moved first generally has an advantage for obvious reasons, because it's already in position and ready to attack. There, so now he can't leave that there or he'll lose it. This guy, come back and heal. Alright, you'll have to go get him, and you can actually get him now. I could protect him, there's no point though, that'd be silly. This guy, just wait, let's not rush in. I'd rather hit the enemy attack and then I can counterattack. Let's try to bait him into staying by attacking my medium tank. See, that 11 to 13 city advantage is really going to win this. He just keeps whittling him down. He can't build units as fast as I can. And he built a useless battlecopter. It's useless because I have too much anti-aircraft. Denied. Damaged. And it'll cost him money. Watch this. I can heal this guy, which is fine. But it's going to cost him money, too. And I can afford to waste money more than he can. So this is going to repair, costing him valuable dollars next turn. In fact, I can actually push in. This isn't the best strategy. I'm going to lose some momentum. And now... See, the only annoying thing is because that's there, if that weren't there, I could real quick build a transport copter and go boop. But instead, I'll do it with a gunboat. Let's make it a mech. They're a little more resilient. Oh, really? Threatening this guy? Alright, it's not like you can send someone in. Oh, he could attack this guy. So I'll just sneak over here. Alright, I never captured that city. Stupidly. Do I dare? Let's do it. Alright. I'll let this guy take the damage to be able to do that. He can't hit anyone else. Now this guy can retreat. Alright, do I push in? Yeah, look, it's running out of gas. Now that guy's gonna come up here. Let's see. He's got like no units up here. It's time. Actually, I can move in quicker. Didn't have many units at the ready is the real problem, but I can start sneaking in. There we go. There we go. Let's see, if that guy's gonna sneak up there, then I want some more quick troops to come in. See, so that captor keeps coming around attacking these guys. Now watch this magic. I'll even get some money back. I'll get a rebate. Because they can't hit each other. Join and... boom! And... boom! And... wait. And... capture. Capturing that city will be the crazy tipping point. This is so over. Like, ridiculously over. Oh, I don't think he can get over there. No, we can't. Alright, at this point, let's just add insult to injury. I don't even need any more units. Oh, he's got that mega tank over there, but that won't matter. Start building big old medium tanks or something. 'Cause once I get these cities, he can't sustain it. I built a lander. Try to come in over here. All right. Oh, that hurts. Now it's 16 to 12. Soon to be even more. Oh, that's a little annoying. So let's hang back and consolidate this front line here. Let's bury some mechs up there too. That'll be good for the final push. I'll lose a unit if I do this. It's not optimal. I'm gonna actually move this guy one back, so I'll heal. Anti-tank will take too long to get over there is the problem. I will build one, however, because I don't want this to drag on. Against that mega tank. You can see now it's 16 to 12 money-wise, so it's 100% inevitable. This rocket being here is key. Now that guy's in range of the rocket, but that's probably fine. That's good. So if I'm already in range of the rocket, I don't want to also be in range of that artillery. So let's see. Let's move up here. Put some pressure on. Yeah, I can move over too. Let's just move everybody in. Now this guy can heal. This guy can move up. Yep. Everything's coming up Millhouse. And this is all excessive nonsense. I shouldn't need to build any more units to win this. But see how this is getting entrenched here? So I may build more units just to force this through. If I had optimized better earlier, I could have avoided needing to do such a thing. So you use the little guy. Then the big guy to take that out. This guy get over here. Yup. See how I killed a ton of units at once? That's part of that power rating. I'll lose that tank though, which will hurt my technique rating. Oop. What is he doing with that transport? Alright, whatever. That'll be a nice distraction. Ah, one short. Mostly just moving in for the kill. See, I don't want to just attack these guys because they're both super dangerous to tanks. However, this guy's going to come in and fuck my tank up, so I should preemptively hit him. And then move this guy up here. Yep, that's full coverage. That'll do it. Forgot about this guy. Alright. No, there's a bunch of you watching. All right. Oh. Last ditch effort to go after my capital. What's in there? I think it's just 2 mechs. Mech and infantry. Alright. Oh, I know how to deal with that. Oh, did I waste all my anti-aircraft? I don't have a good way to take out that helicopter now. That's a mistake, too. That's definitely a mistake. That'll slow down my actual victory. But I can keep that anti-tank pinned down. And that's a losing battle against the helicopter, but that should be fine. Of course, now I should build some Windmore. Now we can't build any more of those units. Alright, I forgot about... Yeah, I forgot about my judo. Oh well. This is over. It's just a matter of mopping it up. There's literally no way for me to lose. It's just a question of the score. And since we already messed up the hyper-optimization earlier, there is no way to get the maximum rank. So I might as well just finish this. How's he going for my capital? Alright. How much gas do you even have? Alright, he can chase me down, that's fine. Because I can build an anti-air here to defend my capital 100% against whatever's in that. Screw it. My top 5 favorite games in no particular order. That's too hard. I mean, it's like Tribes 2, which I can't stream for obvious reasons. This. Oh, let's see. That's what you got? Alright. Luckily, these guys are good against those guys. So he's building all these mechs now, so there's a stone wall, and it'll be annoying to get through it. How will I get through it quickly? So I can get through it, but I can't get through it in guaranteed speed. Guess I could go this route. Build some battleships and send them over there. Let's move to the final coverage point. Okay, he's got no money. I'll let him destroy this though. It'll keep that tank busy for one more round. Couldn't take that guy out in one round though. Funnel these guys up. And just for some win more. Yep, so now we know what we can do to optimize. If we play this again, we can beat it faster. Because the problem with the puzzle maps is if you don't optimize, you will eventually run into situations like this where you've already won, but there's a sort of long slog to finish it. Alright, that'll help though. I can start preventing him from building units. That'll protect my anti-tank. Let's get one stronger unit to actually be able to move in there. That guy's gonna die, so let's just leave him there. Maybe I'll get away without building any more units, but let's play like it's a human. Battleship every round. No, win more. That's what you're already winning, but you can do a thing in the game to win faster. Like a snowball when the game should be over to force the game to end is one way to define that term. It's used in a lot of different games, but to mean a lot of different things. Alright. There we go. Now I can start blocking. That's what I really need to do, is start preventing him from building units. I'll lose some guys for that. You can't clear out all those spots. Well, I mean, against the human just concedes and says, you win, I give up. The point of this mode is that it's a puzzle and we want to optimize our score. We're going to get a low score this time, and then we'll do it again and see if we can get a better score. So you can see the process of how I actually optimize when I play this game. Because if you play elegantly, you never get into a situation like this. I use that guy to take him out. I use the further away guy to take him out. Then move this off. Yeah, I didn't actually finish him off. That's pretty much the end. And if it isn't, the battleships are coming. I ain't even built another battleship. Alright, battleship. You have the power to end this. Mostly I just have to get these guys on these factories so the enemy can't continue to build units. Oh yeah, having those battleships actually sped it up, even though it hurt my score. Let's move one over for final coverage. And this should be the end. Funny thing is, I usually play this a lot faster and more rhythmically, but the Steam controller is actually really hard to use because I've played so much Advance Wars that I have this sort of muscle memory for the DS. Make sure I leave a guy on each factory so he can't build even the paltry units he has. Oh, he built an air unit. Interesting. Didn't expect him to do that, but I guess I should have covered it. It's kind of my fault. Oh, he can't move it. Oh no, I can't get close to the land. I can't get in there. Alright, I'll leave a factory free either way. Let's do that. Dual Strike is way more puzzly. To win these maps is like extra, like I can write facts that are like do these exact moves in this exact order to win. It's like a very different kind of game. Now what I didn't bring along with me was infantry to seal the deal, so I had to seal it this old-fashioned way. So now I gotta wait for this guy to die? Alright. How's this? Fighter time. I will do that because it's easier for my battleships to take out a land unit. And that's the end. Final Fantasy Tactics games are way too easy. So see, I got a shitty ranking. I got an A. Actually, I was close. I was 1 point away from an S, despite playing that horribly. So, yeah, see, speed, I should have beaten it earlier. Those last, like, 6 days, I want to say, were unnecessary. It was because I let the enemy have a foothold. So let's see if we can beat 299. Let's play the exact same thing again. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics games, just like, it's not even the RNG, it's just that there's very little actual strategy involved. It's usually just obvious mechanics and obvious movements. Alright, exact same mission. Let's try to go in S rank now. We're going to play this very differently. So remember the area denial? I got to be hyper-focused on doing that correctly. Which means, watch this. Because the bike can't get there quick enough, I'm actually better off building a bike and an infantry and a bike. That'll save me a tiny bit of money. That might matter. So now, this guy can get here, this guy can get here, and next round he should be able to get there. So it's actually just as fast, and I save some money. Alright, now I gotta get the harassment up here. There's a couple ways to do that. Saving up for the rockets might actually be best. Let's build one more bike. Let's build a mech. Yeah, look at that. I am going to go up there and get a foothold. Do it real quick while I can. And I'm going to build anti-air because that'll go after those infantry. I've got the recon, which would be harmful to the anti-air. I'm going to lose a troop here, at least from my capture game. That's fine. This guy's actually going to move in here and start capturing, but primarily block. This guy's going to come up here and sacrifice himself so I can capture that city. And now I got to get, next round, artillery can protect it. I'm actually going to build the artillery. And now I'll build the other bike, because I'm actually looking okay. Oh, interesting. That's where he went. Alright. Take out the infantry first. You keep capturing, because I really need that city. You join him. You go capture. Oh, freaking hell. Okay. That helicopter is going to be trouble. But that's fine. I'm going to capture this. And then I'll be able to defend it. That'll give me a huge advantage. See, he can't actually attack me. This guy, by being here, makes sure that a unit can't come in and directly attack. Alright, plus I don't need any more aircraft. Alright, so now I need one medium tank, and then I need some rockets. Alright, let's see where the helicopter goes. Ah, I didn't take into account the recon. I'll probably lose this. That's, I guess, okay. I will manage. That'll slow down a little bit, but I got this one. I'll get that one soon. This here. I'll still be able to deny. I think there's a timing I could use to actually capture this city. I think I could have moved a little bit quicker on that. Maybe I'll play this a third time and go for that action. Alright, let's see. I will need to go after these guys effectively. I want to deny in two. Let's actually build some more artillery instead of going straight for the rockets. Alright. Mega denial. So that actually works out pretty well. Not ideal for attacking that unit, but that unit was weak. You come right in here. Yeah, these will work a lot better. I can deny all these cities. See? It's the exact right range, so I can have an artillery preventing each city from being captured, so he'll have even less money. So let's capture all these guys really quick. Alright, what do I build to keep it going? What do I build to keep this dream alive? Let's see, what's he got? He's got an anti-tank. We do need rockets. That guy's going to try to sneak in over here. That's going to be annoying. I'm going to build one more anti-air and save the rest of my money. The anti-air is just pure defense. It keeps his battlecopters away, and it keeps... Yep, see what he's coming in there? Alright, let's continue. Now this guy's a problem. He's going to hit this guy. But he's on a spot that doesn't heal, so I'll preemptively go after him because those guys are pretty weak to that, to infantry. They don't do enough damage. Infantry are a very asymmetric way to deal with them. This guy in here. I'll just finish that guy off. For good measure, so I can strike him, so he'll have to retreat or attack. And let's go up here, too. Because I don't need to deny all those cities over here if he doesn't actually go after them. I have found no game that is as simple as Advanced Wars, that is also as deep, or as elegant as Advanced Wars, that is also as deep as Advanced Wars. Games that are more, that have more strategic depth are games like Civilization that have a lot more going on. In terms of like a pure military conflict game that has elegance and like human trackable mechanics, I've never played a game even close to Advanced Wars. See, he did a denial here. I got slowed down significantly, but I'll have it again soon. So right now it's 14 to 11, and I can keep that up. Just get that guy there. Huh, interesting. I might lose him, but I really would like to get rid of that anti-tank, even though I'll probably lose that anti-air in return. But I've done a very effective denial this time, and if I had optimized a little better, I could have had this city and this city already. I just didn't optimize that well. That was my fault. So that medium tank's coming. I need another anti-air to deal with the one that I'm likely to lose. And for the later game, I want infantry. Oh, I didn't die. He just keeps coming in with this biz. Alright. Definitely got to destroy that one first. That's way more dangerous than this. I'll just let that be. Bam! Oh, see, if this guy weren't damaged, I could send him up right here and start capturing these now. I'll just keep the denial up. If he moves this medium tank over here to attack, he's in trouble. And if he attacks my anti-air here, then he's trapped and vulnerable and I can destroy him. So I'm going to sacrifice that anti-air. And let's just do some damage there for good measure. Get this guy in position. What's this? Transport copter. And with my $9,000, let's get some tanks, because they're good to cover up spots. Alright. See, because the city is there, that's actually a big difference between the two sides. Oh, no. See, if he had this city, I'd be in a lot more trouble. This city and this city are crucial. Just weaken that guy. Weaken that guy. Oh, I can move him for the kill, but then the stupid mega tank will get me. Alright, but I can do this again, and I don't think he can get a guy there in time this time. Luckily, mega tanks are slow as shit. No. Let's keep this guy here to defend my coast. Let's move that guy up to be ready. Alright, this is looking a lot better. I think I can get... this will definitely be an S rank, unless I really mess something up. So see how just by optimizing a little bit in the early game, and by effectively denying over on that right side of his continent, suddenly I've had a longer advantage, so he hasn't been able to build up a secure defensive parameter. Or perimeter. Alright. Alright. Oh, and he's retreating for some reason. This game is over rapidly. So this guy I built here, because the next round he can move here and I can immediately land up there. That's the exact optimal range for that. I could attack that guy, but I'm not gonna. I'm just moving here to defend my guy. That's pretty good. Let's just block. Sure, I could lose that infantry. Oh, this is working great. This is working real great. He doesn't have any... Oh, he's got that anti-air. Otherwise, I'll start building some helicopters just for fun. Let's get ready to do base capture instead of finishing all his units, too. That's probably important. Oh, that mega tank is so effed. It's that mega tank right there. Oh, don't forget, so in this game, because it's like they wanted to market it as a more hardcore Advance Wars than the awesome, light cartoony, like old Advance Wars, one thing that they did is they changed the game art, and you only see it if you zoom in. So on all the box art and promotional material, the game looks like this, with these garbage, like super serious looking, like this is just, I don't like it at all. And that's the default mode, but then you zoom out and it looks like the normal fun Advance Wars. But anyway, I digress. So watch this. Couldn't take him out in one round. Or could I? No, I don't want to get in range of this guy. So I'm not going to fully push, but I will take him out. I'm not going to push harder. I'm going to go there. You should replenish while you can. You... Yeah, get ready for a push, for a final assault. Oh, denial becomes ownership. Just out of range. Just out of range. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. See how much faster this went? And watch this. Ba-bam! Bam! I went up there because he can go over the train to capture that. And this guy can capture that. And these guys are just to come in and capture the enemy base at the very end. And I got piles of money, so Battlecopter, why not? No, let's not hit that. Let's actually move up here. So force this guy out of the way. And let's not move in. Let's just consolidate. Oh, I could have gotten the city either way. Look, I double optimized. I can get it in multiple ways. Which is fine. Because instead, I'll move him here. I'll move this guy up here to load him up. With this guy. So I'm getting all these units ready to storm into his territory, drop infantry everywhere to flood it so he can't actually build units, and then either capture his base or mop up his remnants. It's a shame that you're hanging out there, guy. And let's just get rid of this. Let's see, he's got nothing substantial that can really come in and attack. I'd like to get rid of this anti-tank, but it'll move with the movement of that. You're almost out of ammo, so let's let you just replenish. Just leave everything be, see what he does. Alright, helicopter. That was a waste of money. Oh, see how suddenly the power, this is going to be a really good power ranking. Oh, I didn't kill it though. Yeah, the anti-air is preventing me from just coming in and swooping in and capturing, but mechs can take out anti-air very effectively. He's got nowhere to go. I don't want to move in near this because this thing's dangerous to that little tank. I am just... Let's see. After that, let's move this guy. Get ready to heal. Let this guy start capturing to deny more money. Let's get this guy up here. This is super, super, super over. Yeah, he won't be able to get a foothold like he did last time. Alright. I'm not even going to kill you, I'm just going to capture that. Gotta stay out of range of that anti-air and that anti-tank. The anti-tank moved. Let's get another anti-air up here. Let's move this guy in. Guess I could threaten the anti... Nah. Let's do this. You heal here. You come here. You heal here. You come here. Let's wait one more round before I do a full-on push. Oops. I meant to go there. That was a mistake. Oh well. Alright, so now take all this biz out. Oh, he has a helicopter again. Put it there, so it's menacing everything. So wherever the helicopter goes, it's in trouble. See if I can draw his anti-air out. Oh yeah, I can just start moving in here. This will hurt my technique score a little bit by rushing in, but I think I can end it sooner. I'll leave these guys healing. Actually, I'll optimize their placement a little bit. And just in case, one battleship. See what he does. Alright, he went after that rocket, that's fine. I'll move the rocket back here. Istanbul was definitely the favorite. Turkey is so fun and so cool, and I'm kind of sad that I can't go back. At least not anytime in the nearing future. Australia is probably my second favorite, and I think Japan might be my third favorite. I don't have a lot of fun in Singapore. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a little too weird and authoritarian. Alright, so he's got a bottleneck here I gotta break. Let's get ready to break the bottleneck. Alright. Luckily, he's not sending troops in to attack me in my normal place, so I don't have to worry about even, like, trivial defense. Alright, let's see what happens here. So remember in the beginning of the game, if I'd moved a little faster, I would have had those two cities. He wouldn't have even been able to mount this resistance at the end. I could get a better score than whatever score I'm going to get here. Alright, I've got to clear a lane. That's the main thing I need to do here. Oh, that's working real well. Real well. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I wish that had been the mech. If I'd been paying attention, I could have done better there, but that's fine. You don't even heal, just move in. Yep. That battleship was completely extraneous. I could just a whole Geek Nights episode, or maybe do a Patreon show on travel, because those questions around where I'd like to go, those are hard questions to answer while I am concentrating on Advance Wars, but I will look into doing a Geek Nights on that. Oh, is that all his units? Let's use the battleship. Why not? See how by putting all these guys on, I actually prevented him from... Yep, that was it. So he couldn't build units even though he had money. Oh, so this is the exact number of days they expect you to beat this map in. So our score was the same. We didn't have that wasted time at the end pushing through. See how we pushed through a lot faster? So we got it up to 338 because we got the speed up to 100. 20 days exactly, so that's your benchmark. See what he built? Mostly regular infantry. I hardly lost anything, look at that. That's all I lost in the entire battle. Now, I could definitely do better. I don't think I want to bother with that, because that would take a few tries probably, but I could get those two cities that I failed to get, I'm pretty sure. Let's do one more before I retire for dinner. And I'll probably keep doing this as a regular thing. Do a toy map? So these two, this one, is it that one? Yeah, this one and this one are the hardest in the entire game to get S ranks on. This isn't my save file. My save file I think the best I ever did on this one's Triangle Lake, I got a 308, 309, I want to say. And this one I got like 320 something. This is a DS. This is with a Steam controller. Let's see. Do a puzzly one. Let's do a puzzly one. The puzzly ones are all weird. Let's see. Where's a really fun puzzly one? All right, here's a weird puzzle. Okay, so the only purpose of this one is to try to get an S rank. So it means I have to beat it as fast as possible, while taking the fewest losses as possible. I want to destroy these units that are near me first. And I don't want to destroy these rocks because I want him to slow down. Like, I want to use the time it takes him to get these rocks out to go after the rocks. Let's just destroy that right there. I want to capture this, but I will wait. I want to make sure all these units are dead. Okay, so the guys in the top right and bottom right are going to get out first. That anti-tank is actually dangerous. So you heal. You get in position if and when he comes out. Let's see. Let's just block that off. And I can start doing damage to one of these guys, but if I attack this guy, the guys that are on the cities, they'll just heal. So let's do some preemptive damage to that guy. I only need money for healing, so... See, so that guy's out. These guys are not out yet. Alright, one more unit down. That guy's hidden there, so I'm going to leave these guys where they are. Let's capture that while I got a good moment. Let's just stay. Let's just stay where I am. Come on, attack my helicopter, attack my helicopter, attack my helicopter. Ah, okay. Alright, that guy's not going to come out. I'll have to go after him. That's going to be a pain. I got to think of how to best optimize going after him. If I attack that mega tank, I'll actually take some damage. That's fine, because I'll be able to heal here. Okay. Now you'll be ready to heal. These two mechs will have to go in after this guy, and I'll move the artillery up here the round before I do it. Oh, he sent the mega tank up to heal instead of breaking out. That's bad, actually, because it'll slow me down. I should have only attacked it once and let it try to break out. So I don't think I can kill it. I will heal. Let's go after that guy. Let's go right here. Yeah, blue has tons of money, so healing is fine. Alright, now everybody's out. Yeah, he can't get back in to heal. I'll just let him be. Even though it's a medium tank, preemptive strike ain't the worst idea. I forget what my CO power is. Oh. Attack and defense subground. Okay, I should have gotten that guy out earlier. Anyway. Here's what I can do. I can definitely do better on this next time. Now that I've felt it out. The bomber can go take care of that anti-tank. Yeah, see how he moved? It knows. He's afraid. Alright, he can't actually attack me. One more tank out of the way. I feel like building one bomber is the strategy here, even though I don't think I'm going to get a great time. Get a good technique, but I'm not going to get a good time. See, I didn't need the full power of the bomber to destroy that guy. Mechs are super dangerous. Never forget that. Mech against a tank is an awesome thing. Alright, I can destroy him next round. Let's see what that score was and then figure out how to optimize. S rank, really? I could have done that way faster. Like I said, okay, so see, the number of days it took me there is the exact number of days the game expects. Pretty sure I could do that way faster. Technique was perfect. I didn't lose any units. I got a perfect 150. Let's try it one more time. This time I'll use the CO power and I will try to beat it faster. Alright. Whatever, Brenner. So I'll do this first. Guess I'll destroy that guy. Alright, so start capturing this. Start doing damage to this guy just because he's easy to peel off and destroy. These guys will get out. This guy will get out next. Do what I did before. So the funny thing is, this emulator, the DS emulator, actually needs a ton of CPU, so it's, despite having like a crazy computer, it's maxing out a few cores. Well, it's maxing out one core. I think two, actually. I think it uses one for the audio, I didn't quite check. But I'm also OBSing to the live stream, and I'm OBSing to record, so I'm doing two encodings. The end result of that is that it's actually getting really hot in this room. Alright, let's see. Just getting away here. Wait for him to come in. I'll use the bomber to destroy that anti-tank. All I need is for these guys to get off those cities. The rookie mistake would be attacking these enemies when they're on the cities because they'll just heal. But now I can slow that guy down substantially. You actually moved in here. Let's get out of the way. Not touching you, not touching you. Can't bomb her yet, because I'm moving faster. It's probably fine. See what it does. I'm not going to attack the Mega Tank again, because I knew last time that when I attacked it, it went back here and healed. Instead, I'm going to go attack the Medium Tank, who now cannot get back on his city. I will need one more round for the Bomber. He'll destroy the Meteor next round, so that's fine. I should actually get over here and be ready to attack these guys. Nice. Alright, they can get out when they just destroy one of them. I forgot about that. That was actually a mistake. Not the worst mistake, but it is a mistake. I can semi-correct it. They're getting in the way there. Boom! No, he's probably gonna go heal. That's fine. I can get the Bomber next turn. I won't attack that guy in the city. Actually, with that terrain, I'm actually going to back up. He can still attack me, but I can do that. So now I think I can rapidly mop this up. The river, that's why. There is a, that is definitely on purpose. There is a strategy, I realize now, where the mech one, so one of these mechs could come in here and fuck these guys up, but I didn't have a mech over here. That hex is the key to getting a better score on this map. Help you out. Destroy that boulder for you. There's no 3DS. This game came out in like 2008. Advance Wars is dead. It actually took a ton of work. These games took a lot of design. I'm coming for you, even though you're on the city, because I want to end this. I'm coming for you, even though you're on the city. I'm coming for you. Actually, you need to heal before I finish. Just in time, here comes the Mega Tank. I'll destroy this guy first, then I'll get the Mega Tank. The Mega Tank can't move far enough, fast enough. This is gonna be all she wrote. Yep. Watch this. See how perfect that was? Oh! It's gonna cost me a day. I could have had that. Oh well. Well, that's the end of that. Should get a better score. See? Did it faster and better. I have to look at my DS to see what my actual maximum score on this one was, but I've gotten some ridiculous scores. Alright. I think that is enough Advance Wars for today. You guys seem to enjoy it, so I will try to do this semi-regularly now that I have this pipeline set up. And as for a streaming PC, go to the forum, the Geek Nights forum, you know, frontrecruit.com, like forum or whatever, community, I guess. Community.frontrecruit.com, because I posted in the thread on PC building a while ago the exact PC I built. If you want to build like a for real streaming PC, get what I got, plus some sort of video capture card. But basically I got the Core i7 like 6700K, I got a 1080 video card, I got a couple of 5 terabyte hard drives, spinning disks that are rated together, and that's what I actually write to when I'm recording video. I also have a crazy Samsung SSD that's just for games and 4K video editing. Then I have another SSD that's just for the operating system and general applications that aren't games. And I posted the full specs of that thing. But yeah, I'll be doing these streams more often because you guys seem to dig the Advance Wars biz. So stay tuned. Good times.